Flash, Season 2, Episode 3. Opens up with Iris in a warehouse taking fire. She calls Barry on the phone. She says, "Barry, I need your help now." He says, "That gunshots?" She says, "Yes." Barry asks if there is a window nearby. She looks around and says, "Yes." He says, Jump out the window." She said, "Are you crazy?" "No." "Iris, do you trust me?" "Yes, I trust you." "Then jump out the window." Iris says a prayer and runs and jumps out the window that had just been shot out by the crooks. As all the way down, as she's falling, she's screaming, and Barry, using his super speed, runs to the scene and catches her as she falls. Barry asks Iris how many are up there, and she says 2, and they both have guns. Before we could blink an eye, Barry is up there and down with both the guns, saying that they're sleeping until CC police get there. Central City Police get to the scene. Iris thanks Barry for coming and says, "I can't wait to write about this." A huge wormhole is opened up in Star Labs. The team is trying to figure out how they can fix it where they can go in and out of the wormhole. The wormhole will take them to Earth 2 and back. If they can figure out how to go to and from Earth 2, then they can help the speedster that's here to get his powers back, because the Zoom has stolen his powers. So he's here on Earth trying to figure out how to get back so he can get his speed back from Zoom. Joe's wife and Iris's mother is back in town. Back in the day, he put her in a rehab because she put Iris's life at stake. Something to do with a fire and a baby calling 911. Well, he put her in the rehab, and she checked herself out, and he hadn't heard from her in 20 years. Now she's back. He tries to pay her to leave town because he's told Iris and Barry, he told everybody that she was dead. He was a widower, and now she's come to town and she refuses to leave, and now he's got to figure out a way to tell Iris that he's lied to her all these years. Barry and Patty the reporter bump into each other, and she says, "Hey, the Flash." He says, "What?" She says, "The drink. They're called the Flash. First there's a day named after the Flash. Now there's a drink." Lisa Snard, Captain Cole's sister, bumped into Cisco. She wanted the Flash because her brother was kidnapped. She said the Flash owed Captain Cole because he saved his life. Cisco tracked Captain Cole's gun, and Flash went to check it out. "Snart, Barry, you okay?" "Peachy, I'm supposed to be here to rescue you." "That's not necessary. You can speed along now. If these people are making you do this, no one makes me do anything. Then why does your sister think you've been kidnapped?" Someone was coming around the corner, and Captain Cole hit Barry with the Cole gun. Come to find out, it was Captain Cole's dad. A family full of crooks. That's what they are. Barry is standing there looking like a block of ice from the neck down. Cisco built a something thermal in his suit just for this occasion. So whatever he did, he made the suit melt. Barry thought Lisa was lying to him, and he told him that Lenny didn't need any help. He was dealing with his father. Lisa said, if he's with our father, he does need help. So our father is a bad guy. He wouldn't work with him. If he's working with him, he's in trouble. Lenny, aka Captain Cole, his dad, and another crook were standing around talking. The other crook told Lenny, "The only reason you're with us is because of that Cole gun." Papa Snard pulled out a remote and pushed it, and the guy's head started hurting, and he began to yell, and his head exploded. Cisco and Caitlin found that Lisa, Captain Cole's sister, had some kind of bomb ingredient on her skin, on her head. So whatever Papa Cole put in that guy's head to make it explode, he did the same thing to his daughter. So that's how he's controlling Captain Cold. Joe tells Iris about him lying to her about her mother, that her mother is still alive and she's back in town looking to speak to her. He's crying as he explains to her why he did it, why he lied. Iris reassures him and tells him that it's okay, you were just trying to protect me. Cisco and Caitlin are trying to figure out how to get the bomb out of Lisa's head without it being exposed to the air. Because if it's exposed to the air, it'll go boom. Barry infiltrates the Snart family heist by becoming their next tech guy. Barry used his super speed to crack open the safe. Once the safe was open, Papa Cole, we're gonna call him Papa Cole. Papa Cole shot Barry. Barry was facing downward on the ground. As the elevator was closing, Lenny said, "Sorry, Barry." A reenactment showed Barry using his super speed and catching the bullet and then laying face down on the ground like he was dead. Captain Cole froze the lasers that were standing in between his dad and the item that they were trying to steal. Cisco is about to use some sort of gun to extract the bomb out of Lisa's neck when the phone rang. It was Barry trying to find out what's going on, where they are in the process. Cisco said, "We're trying to do it as we speak. Like, you're bothering me now. Hang up." The Flash busts through the door and Papa Snart tells Captain Cold, "Kill him." Flash tells Captain Cold that Lisa is safe. Lenny turns the gun on his father and shoots. Barry asks, "Why did you kill him? Lisa was safe." He answered, "He broke my sister's heart, so it's only fair that I break his." The Flash from Earth 2 fixed the wormhole and was getting ready to go home. Caitlin talked him into staying, said they needed his help with Zoom, the man who stole his speed. Professor Stein had a seizure and Caitlin and Cisco began to run toward him when Barry stopped them and he burst into blue flames. They rushed to stabilize him. At the end of the show, someone came through the wormhole from Earth 2 to Earth. He didn't look familiar. I was thinking he may have been the guy from last season, but I don't know. Thanks for watching. Pack Natural out.